Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea, 1999. It was December 17, 1999. A gang was about to conduct one of the bank robbery that would be notorious in Papua New Guinea's or perhaps in the Pacific crime history. PNG Banking Corporation, or PNG BC building in the morning of December 17, 1999. The place gloomed with its morning sunshine, and the people were carrying on with their business routines. They never knew it would be the target of what would unfold that day. Jackson's Airport, Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea, 1999. Two members of the gang came here and chartered the commercial chopper for the Pacific Helicopter Company with the cost of 4,000 kina purported for the feast in Rigo, Central Province. On Friday 17th of December 1999, the same two men came to Jackson's Airport with bags of rice and cartons of meat to fly over to Rigo, Central Province for the feast. But when the helicopter airborne, the two men pulled off the pilot headgear and ordered him to land at the Garahu suburb in Port Moresby. When the helicopter landed, three men boarded with automatic guns and grenades. They all dressed in PNG military camouflage and ordered the pilot with gunpoint to land the chopper at the PNG BC building in downtown Port Moresby. It was 11 a.m. in the morning when the helicopter landed on the roof of the PNG BC building. Four men pulled out and accessed the building through the vault whilst one was guiding the pilot. The men went into the bank and shows the forged PNGDF crest to workers and said they're frustrated military personnel. Just when they want to seize the money elsewhere within the bank, the undercover police posted within the bank repelled with gunshots. The four suspects fled back to the chopper and forcefully ordered the pilot to take off. But as they airborne heavy police presence outside of the open fire and hit the chopper's rotor blade, the chopper swirled in midair and later crashed near the main Port Moresby wharf, but all the five suspects and the pilot unhurt. The five men scrambled out of the wreckage and charged at the driver of a passing security vehicle who had unwittingly slammed hard on his brakes when he saw the chopper crashing several meters in front of him. The gang shot and wounded the security man and were trying to make their way in the security car when the police cordoned the area and exchanged gunfire. The five members of the gang were shot in action as the perimeter was full to capacity with police presence. Two members were shot instantly next to the security vehicle which they were trying to hijack. Another two suspects were being wounded and died whilst pleading for life. Another suspect was trying to conceal himself by seeking refuge in the bush several meters away from the wreckage and was trying to attack the police with hand grenade, and he was shot and killed. And after his body was dragged from the bush, 3 hand grenades and silver revolver were retrieved. Ironically, several weeks before the robbery, police helicopter riddled with bullets from automatic gunfire. The major suspect, identified in 11th hour of his life, Jonathan Davis, mixed parentage of Germany and Guatemala, confessed that he shot the police chopper in lead up to this robbery. In that morning of December 17, 1999, the perimeter of Harbourside, Port Moresby was crawling with fully armed policemen, and thousands of civilians stood afar on their balcony and witnessed the incident. The chattering sound of gunfire was deafening as panic-stricken onlookers, fearing for their lives, ducked and scrambled for cover. But the urge to witness the whole episode prompted the public to stay in bid to witness this rather extraordinary episode of deadly gunplay. The scene, which was repeatedly likened to that of a Hollywood scene, was simply indescribable and somewhat nerve-wracking. Those who witnessed the heist would certainly have recurring memories of the robbery for a long time. This incident sent shockwaves of horror throughout the Port Moresby city. Came several days before Christmas and the start of the new millennium. Thus post-Korea named it a millennium robbery. The episode was relayed on international media and up till today it remains one of the notorious bank robbery in PNG's, or perhaps in the Pacific crime history.